Brought to you by Dogra A1 Digital Hearing Aid Center Jammu, offering special discounts for senior citizens and reimbursement scheme for government employees. Hello viewers, you're watching Jammu Links News. I am Mannat Gupta and welcome to the daily updates of Midday News. Let's begin. Jammu and Kashmir Lieutenant Governor Manoj Sinha visited the militancy-hit Pulwama district on Wednesday for reviewing the development scenario and inaugurating several projects. Sinha refused to take a helicopter as has been the practice of top dignitaries in view of security concerns and drove to Pulwama, the hotbed of militancy in South Kashmir. During his interaction with various delegations in Pulwama, the LG said the Union Territory government is committed to adding value to the lives of people of Jammu and Kashmir. India reported the highest single-day spike of 83,883 new coronavirus cases, taking the national caseload past 38 lakh mark according to the Union Ministry of Health and Family Welfare's data released on Thursday. The cumulative death toll reached 67,376 after 1,043 new deaths were reported in the country in the last 24 hours. The coronavirus cases in the country stands at 38,53,407, including 8,15,538 active cases and 29,70,493 cured or discharged or migrated. Jammu and Kashmir recorded 641 fresh cases of the novel coronavirus, raising the tally to 38,864, while the death toll from the disease rose to 732 with 15 fatalities in the past 24 hours. Among the new COVID-19 cases, 274 were from the Jammu region, while 367 from the Kashmir Valley. There are 8,053 active COVID-19 cases in the Union Territory, while 30,079 patients have recovered from the infection so far. India on Wednesday banned 118 more mobile apps with Chinese links, including popular game PUBG, citing data privacy concerns and a threat to national security. This takes the total count of Chinese-linked mobile apps banned by India to 224. The move comes amid fresh border tensions with China in Ladakh. Union Minister Dr. Jitendra Singh on Wednesday said the Cabinet's approval to a bill that adds Kashmiri, Dogri and Hindi as official languages in Jammu and Kashmir will end the grievances of discrimination on the basis of language. The Union Cabinet on Wednesday approved the bill under which Kashmiri, Dogri and Hindi, apart from the existing Urdu and English, will be the official languages in Jammu and Kashmir. It was an anomaly that the three languages Dogri, Hindi and Kashmiri, which are spoken by nearly 70% of the population of Jammu and Kashmir, were not approved for use in official business.
For having given the consent for both these decisions. The first one, as was mentioned by Shri Javadekar ji, the inclusion of Dogri, Hindi and Kashmiri in addition to the other two existing languages as official languages for the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir.
Pakistan Army personnel engaged in heavy firing and mortar shelling in two sectors along the line of control in Jammu and Kashmir's Poonch district on Wednesday in violation of a ceasefire agreement. Pakistan Army initiated unprovoked ceasefire violation by firing with small arms and intense shelling with mortars along LOC in Kirni and Kasba sectors. Indian Army personnel retaliated to the ceasefire violation befittingly. A shopping complex illegally constructed on an acre of government land was demolished on Wednesday during an anti-encroachment drive in Samba district of Jammu and Kashmir. A team of officials dismantled the illegal shopping complex, having 7 reinforced cement concrete shops with a hall measuring 100 feet into 60 feet near Army Cantonment Katli along the Jammu-Pathankot highway. Multiple JCB machines were used to dismantle the complex, which was built illegally on state land. The Jammu and Kashmir government has evacuated about 3,84,332 JK residents stranded in other parts of the country due to COVID lockdown via Lakhanpur and through special trains and buses till date, amid strict observance of all necessary guidelines and standard operating procedures. As per the official data received in this regard, the Jammu and Kashmir administration has received 133 special trains at Jammu and Udhampur railway stations from different states and UT so far, with about 1,16,043 passengers, while about 2,68,289 persons from other states and UTs, including 932 from abroad, have been evacuated by the government through Lakhanpur till date. The Union Cabinet on Wednesday approved Mission Karma Yogi, dubbed as the biggest bureaucratic reform initiative aimed at capacity building to make government employees more creative, proactive, professional and technology enabled, ending the culture of working in silos and ensuring transparency. A council comprising select union ministers, chief ministers, eminent public HR practitioners, among others, and headed by the Prime Minister, will serve as the apex body for providing strategic direction, while a capacity building commission is also proposed to be set up. Divisional Commissioner Jammu Sanjeev Verma on Wednesday reviewed the progress and land acquisition for Border Road Organisation or Sampark projects in District Riyasi here at an e-meeting. The Sampark engineers apprised the Divisional Commissioner of pending land acquisition cases in Riyasi. Threadbare discussions were held on each case and the DC informed about the present status of pending land acquisition. The Divisional Commissioner asked the DC Riyasi to resolve all the pending land acquisition cases pertaining to BRO in the district for early completion of Sampark project.